Quick question. Be honest. Have you ever said, tomorrow I will study English? And then tomorrow came and you watched Netflix instead. Yeah, me too. We all do this. But today is different. Because today we're going to talk about something that will change your life. Not just your English, your whole life. And the best part? We will teach you in simple, everyday English. So stay with us, because by the end of this video, you will have real English phrases, powerful phrases that you can use every single day to motivate yourself and the people around you. Ready? Let's go.
Hey everyone, thanks for listening to our videos. You're listening to Mr. Englishman. I'm Max, and with me here is the always amazing Lily.
Hello, hello, hello. I am so happy you are here today. Seriously, if you pressed play on this video, that already means something. That means you want to grow, and that is beautiful.
That is true. And today's topic, I love this one. We are talking about self-discipline, and we are going to have a real conversation about it in English, simple English, English that you can use starting today.
Yes, and here's our promise to you. By the end of this episode, you will know how to talk about motivation and self-discipline in English. You will have real phrases, real sentences, things that real people say every day. Not textbook English, real English.
So whether you are on the bus, at the gym, cooking dinner, just listen, relax, and learn with us.
Let's do this.
Okay, Lily, let me ask you something. What does self-discipline mean to you, like in simple words?
Okay, simple words. Self-discipline means doing the thing you need to do even when you don't want to do it.
Oh, that's good. Say that again.
Doing the thing you need to do even when you don't want to.
I love that. And listeners, try saying that out loud right now. Say it with Lily.
I want to do what I need to do even when I don't want to.
Good job. That is already a powerful sentence. And guess what? If you can say that sentence, you already understand self-discipline.
Now, let's break this down more. In English, when we talk about discipline or motivation, we use some very common words. Let me say them slowly. The first word is discipline. D-I-S-C-I-L-P-L-I-N-E. Discipline.
Discipline means controlling yourself, making good choices, even hard choices.
The second word is motivation. M-O-T-I-V-A-T-I-O-N. Motivation.
Motivation is the feeling that makes you want to do something, like a little fire inside you.
Oh, I like that. A little fire inside you. The third word is habit. H-A-B-I-T. Habit.
A habit is something you do every day without thinking, like brushing your teeth or checking your phone.
Good habits and bad habits.
Exactly. And these three words, discipline, motivation, habit, they all work together like a team.
Yes, like this. Motivation gets you started, discipline keeps you going, and habits make it easy.
Wow. Write that down, listeners. Seriously.
That is the secret, right there.
Okay, let's make this real. Let's do a little conversation. Imagine it is 6 in the morning, the alarm is ringing, and you do not want to wake up.
Oh no, this is me every day.
Me too. Okay, so I'm going to be person A, the person in bed. And Lily, you are going to be person B, the motivated friend.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm the motivated friend. Let's go.
5 more minutes.
Hey, come on, get up. You said you wanted to work on yourself.
But I'm so tired.
I know, but remember, you don't have to feel ready. You just have to start.
Okay, fine, I'm up.
That's my person, one step at a time.
Okay, pause. Listeners, did you catch those phrases? Let me say them slowly.
You don't have to feel ready. You just have to start.
Say it with us. I don't have to feel ready. I just have to start.
That is one of the most powerful things you can say to yourself in the morning, in English, in any language.
And the second phrase, one step at a time.
One step at a time. This means don't think about everything, just do one small thing, then another, then another.
Simple, beautiful, useful.
Okay, Max, now let's talk about another situation. You want to build a new habit, maybe exercise, maybe study English every day, but after 2 days, you stop.
Guilty, very guilty.
Why does this happen? In English, we say we lose motivation. The fire goes out.
Yes, and this is totally normal. Motivation comes and goes. That is why discipline is more important than motivation.
Say that again, Max. That is so important.
Discipline is more important than motivation because motivation is a feeling, and feelings change. But discipline is a choice, and you can always choose.
Oh, goosebumps. Listeners, goosebumps means you feel something powerful, like little bumps on your skin when something is exciting or emotional.
Yes, good vocabulary moment, Lily.
I try.
Okay, so here are some great English phrases for when you feel like giving up. Phrase number 1, keep going.
Keep going. 2 words, so simple, so strong.
Phrase number 2, don't quit.
Don't quit, or in a softer way, don't give up.
And phrase number 3, you've got this.
You've got this. This means you can do it. I believe in you. It's a very friendly and warm phrase.
Americans say this all the time, at the gym, at work, to friends before a big test.
Yes, try saying it to yourself right now. Put your hand on your heart and say, I've got this.
Lily, you're making me emotional.
Good. Emotion helps you remember. That is science.
Okay, quick pause. We're halfway through, and I want to ask you something important. Are you just listening, or are you really practicing?
Because here's the truth. Most learners listen, but the learners who grow, they repeat. They say it out loud. They use it.
So here is a tiny challenge. Pick one phrase from the first half of this video, just one, and say it out loud 3 times before we continue.
We will wait, seriously. Pause the video if you need to. Say your phrase 3 times.
Did you do it? Good, because the second half, it gets even better. We have a role play, a quiz, and a bonus tip at the very end, so stay with us.
Okay, welcome back. Now let's talk about self-discipline in real daily life, not just waking up, but at work, at school, with food, with your phone, with everything.
Yes, because self-discipline is not just one big thing, it's many small things every day.
Exactly. And in English, we have a great expression. Small steps, big results.
Small steps, big results. I love this one because people think I need to change everything right now. But no, small steps, every day, that is the way.
Let me give you an example. Imagine you want to learn English. You can study for 3 hours one day and then nothing for 2 weeks, or you can study for 15 minutes every single day.
Which one is better?
Every day. Small, consistent. That word consistent is very important.
Consistent. Say it slowly. Consistent. Consistent. It means doing something regularly, again and again, not stopping.
Consistent people win. Not perfect people, consistent people.
Wow, that is a great life lesson and an English lesson at the same time.
We are efficient.
All right, let's give our listeners more useful phrases, real phrases for motivation and self-discipline. Lily, I'll say the phrase, you explain it simply. Ready?
Ready.
Phrase, push yourself.
Push yourself. This means try harder, go a little further, do more than what's easy.
Phrase, stay focused.
Stay focused. This means keep your attention on one thing. Don't get distracted. Distracted means your mind goes somewhere else, like your phone.
Yes, exactly like your phone.
Put it down, stay focused.
Phrase, believe in yourself.
Oh, this one is beautiful and simple. Believe in yourself. It means trust yourself. Think that you can do it because you can.
Phrase, set a goal.
Set a goal. A goal is something you want to achieve, something you're working towards. And set means decide on it. Write it down. Make it real.
And the last phrase for this section, take it one day at a time.
Take it one day at a time. Don't think about next month or next year. Just think about today. What can I do today?
I love that because big goals feel scary, but today feels manageable.
Manageable. Ooh, good word, Max. Manageable means possible, not too hard. You can handle it. Okay, everyone, it's role play time. This is your favorite part, right?
We love role play because it's the best way to practice real English. You're not just listening, you're doing.
So here is the situation. Imagine you have a friend, a study partner, and your friend wants to give up. They say, I can't do this. It's too hard. I want to stop.
And you, yes, you, the listener, you need to motivate them. You need to use English phrases to help them keep going.
We will say your friend's words, and you, out loud, say the motivating response, okay? Let's try.
I'll be the friend. Ready? I'm so tired. I want to give up.
Your turn, listener. What do you say? Here's a hint. Try using one of our phrases. Maybe, don't give up. You've got this.
Great job. Let's try another one. I don't see any progress. I feel like I'm not improving.
What can you say? Maybe, small steps, big results. Keep going. You are doing better than you think.
Oh, I like that one. You are doing better than you think. That is such a kind thing to say.
And it is probably true. We are always harder on ourselves than we should be.
One more, last one. I don't have time. Life is too busy.
Listener, what do you say? Here's an option. You don't need a lot of time, just 15 minutes a day. Take it one day at a time.
Perfect. You are already a motivational coach in English.
Look at you. Amazing.
Okay, quiz time. I love quizzes. Don't be scared. It is easy. I will say the beginning of a phrase. You finish it. Ready?
And we will give you a few seconds each time, so get ready to think.
Number 1. I don't have to feel ready. I just have to...
Start. Great job if you said start.
Number 2. Small steps.
Big results. Yes.
Number 3. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be...
Consistent. Oh, yes, consistent.
Number 4. Take it one...
Day at a time. Beautiful.
And number 5. Believe in...
Yourself. Always, always believe in yourself.
How did you do? If you got all 5, incredible. If you got some, also incredible, because you are here. You are learning. That is what matters.
Okay, let's go a little deeper now. Max, I want to ask you something personal.
Uh-oh. Okay, go ahead.
What is the hardest part of self-discipline for you?
Honestly, getting started. That first step. I can plan all day, I can think about it, but actually starting, that is hard for me.
Yes, and there is a name for this in English. It's called procrastination. Procrastination. It means delaying something, putting things off, saying later, later, later.
We are all procrastinators sometimes, even very successful people.
The difference is, successful people start anyway, even when they don't feel like it.
And there's a beautiful rule for this. It's called the 5-second rule. You count 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then you move. You do the thing before your brain says no.
I use this. It works. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Try it, listeners, right now. Is there something you have been avoiding? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, do it.
We believe in you. We really do. Hey, if you have made it this far, you are amazing. Seriously, not everyone finishes what they start, but you did, and that is self-discipline. And we have a bonus tip coming at the very end, so stay with us just a little longer. You'll love it.
Okay, let's review everything we learned today, because review is so important. Repetition is how your brain keeps new information.
Key takeaway number 1, self-discipline means doing what you need to do even when you don't want to.
Key takeaway number 2, motivation is a feeling. Discipline is a choice. Always choose.
Key takeaway number 3, be consistent, not perfect, consistent.
Key takeaway number 4, small steps every day. Big results come from small actions repeated over time.
And key takeaway number 5, you don't have to feel ready, you just have to start.
And the key phrases from today, let's say them one more time together.
Keep going.
You've got this.
Don't give up.
Believe in yourself.
Take it one day at a time.
Stay focused.
Small steps, big results.
Say all of those out loud every morning, like a little pep talk to yourself, in English.
Your brain will love it, and your English will grow so fast. Okay, bonus time. Here's your bonus tip for today. And this is something very small, but very powerful.
Every morning, before you check your phone, say one positive sentence to yourself in English, just one.
It can be, today is going to be a good day, or I am getting better every day, or just, I've got this.
Start your day in English. Start your day with positivity. This is a habit, a small habit, but small habits change lives.
And you are already building the habit of learning English every day, just by listening to this video, so be proud of yourself.
Very proud.
Okay, we're almost at the end, and I just want to say thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for learning. Thank you for choosing to grow.
Learning a language is hard. It takes time. It takes discipline. But you are doing it every single day.
And we're here with you every step of the way.
Now, here is what we want you to do. Go to the comments right now and write one phrase from today's lesson that you will use this week. Just one. Can you do that?
We read every comment, every single one. So write to us. Tell us which phrase is your favorite.
And if this video helped you, share it with a friend who is also learning English, because the best gift you can give someone is a tool to grow.
And if you're not subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button. We make new videos every week just for you.
Next time on Mr. Englishman, we're talking about how to have small talk in English. You know, the friendly conversations with strangers, at the coffee shop, on the elevator, at a party. How do you start? What do you say? We'll teach you everything.
It's going to be so fun and so useful, so do not miss it.
Until next time, keep going.
Stay consistent.
Believe in yourself.
And we'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye, everyone. You've got this.